Welcome back to the irregular income economy. Most people think free travel comes from spending more. It doesn't. It comes from building the right system, because the same money you're already spending every month can either disappear or turn into flights, hotels, and thousands of dollars in travel value. And that gap is what separates casual credit card users from people who actually know how to play this game. And this isn't theory. I've personally run a full travel setup, cashback setup, and now a hybrid system. Today, I'm breaking down the flagship strategy that turns everyday spending into serious travel value. First, understand the core shift. Most people treat spending like a dead expense. Money goes out, it's gone. Advanced users treat spending like an asset. Every dollar is a chance to generate value on the way out. That means your groceries, your dining, your bills, your business spend can all become inputs into a rewards engine. Step 1, build a primary ecosystem. You want one strong point system at the center of everything. Usually that means Chase, American Express, Capital One, or Citi. Why? Because transferable points are where the real value lives, and this is where most people lose immediately. They collect random points from random cards with no system behind it. 3x points in transferable currency, transferred out to travel partners, could equal around 2 cents per point in value, or 6 cents per dollar in return on spend. That same 3x, cashed out as a statement credit at 1 cent per point, would equal 3 cents per dollar in value, or if redeemed at lower value, around 0.6 cents per point. That drops to 1.8 cents per dollar. 5% cashback is 5 cents per dollar. So make sure you understand your ecosystem, and that its redemption options fit your lifestyle and travel preferences before committing. Then step 2, capture high multiplier spending, because once the ecosystem is in place, you want your biggest spending categories earning more than 1 point per dollar. Dining, groceries, gas, miscellaneous. Look at your last 3 months of expenses and ask yourself, where do I consistently spend the most every month? Start focusing your card acquisition on cards that earn 2 times, 3 times, or even 4 times in those higher spending categories. That changes the math fast. Here's the point. If you spend $2,500 a month, at 1 times, that's 30,000 points a year. At 3 times, that becomes 90,000 points. Same spending, 3 times the output. Next, utilize shopping portals like Rakuten, which can be transferred out as Amex membership rewards or built points, or Capital One Shopping, which can stack even higher point multipliers, sometimes upwards of 10 times, on top of your base card multipliers for online spending. Then step 3, layer in sign-up bonuses. Sign-up bonuses are the fastest way to build a meaningful points balance. A strong bonus can be worth hundreds or thousands in potential travel value. Advanced users do not open random cards because a headline looks exciting. They sequence applications, typically waiting at least 3 months between card applications, and paying attention to issuer rules, such as Chase's 524 rule. They choose bonuses that strengthen the ecosystem they already built, and they evaluate return on spend. They don't create chaos just to chase a number. Now step 4, and this is where most people ruin everything, redemption. This is the biggest leak in the whole game. People do all the work to earn points, and then they cash them out for less than 1 cent per point, redeeming for things like gift cards or statement credits, or using them for fixed value travel portal redemptions, turning strong points into mediocre value. That kills the upside, because the real power of transferable points is exactly what the name implies. They transfer, and that opens access to high value flight and hotel redemptions. That cashback style thinking cannot touch. If you plan on redeeming points for things like statement credits, you're playing a different game and could just be focusing on 5% cashback category cards instead, because earning points is only half the job. Redeeming them well is what unlocks the value. So now let's stack the whole thing together. One ecosystem, better category multipliers, strong sign-up bonuses, smart transfer redemptions. Each layer multiplies the next, and that is how normal spending starts producing abnormal value. You didn't need luxury spending. Banks are competing for your transactions. They want your spending inside their system, and rewards are how they attract it. Now let's talk about the biggest mistakes. First, overcomplicating. You do not need 15 cards. You need a clean system. Second, focusing only on earning. If you never learn how to redeem well, you cap your upside. Third, chasing everything, every new bonus, every flashy offer, every random card. The people winning with credit cards are usually not doing the most. They're doing the right things consistently. Fourth, not paying your balance in full every month. Interest will wipe out the value from points or bonuses and can completely erase what you're trying to build. Your normal life starts producing flights, hotels, and experiences without requiring you to spend more money than you already planned to spend. That is the flagship strategy. If this helped you think differently about money, like the video and subscribe. Thanks for watching The Irregular Income Economy. I'll see you next time.